Hello, serial crafters. This is Leo with Serial Crafting, and it's been a while, hasn't it? The last video that I put up was the before of the basement renovation before we got it all renovated. Not renovated, but decluttered and organized, right? And so I know you've probably been waiting for the update, the after. And in true ADHD fashion, it's not done. And it's been like probably a year. So anyway, we've gotten a lot done though, and even though it's not finished, I am going to start decluttering all of this. There's no way that I can sew all of this stuff, all of this fabric. This is only part of the fabric. Here you go, I'll let you see that we have, but we do have a wall of fabric here. We have 2 walls of fabric in the unfinished basement part, and so I'm going to show you a little bit of that just so you can see how it's organized. And I'm also going to announce that serial crafting is going to be on WhatNot. What that means is, if you don't know what WhatNot is, it's like eBay on steroids. It's like live eBay. So it is it's an online auction platform where you actually come on camera and you show what you have, and you have an online auction that is in real time. So you can come in, you can see the fabrics and the notions and all the stuff that I'm getting ready to sell, and you'll be able to see pictures of it, ask questions about it if you have. We'll talk about how, the sizes of it, and you'll know what the shipping is. And if you win the bid, you bid on it right then, and if you win the bid, then you get it shipped by the next day. So it's like an instant auction, and you're bidding against other people in real time. So I'm real excited about it, but I'm getting ready to start. I have not done my first auction yet. I'm doing my first auction this coming week. I don't know exactly when, but this is September. Hold on. This is September 1st. And so it's going to be sometime between now and next week. So once I know for sure the date, I will have that in the description below. I will also, and what you'll need to do is you'll need to get registered on WhatNot. So it's free and easy to do, but you want to be registered so that when the auction starts, you'll be ready to go. You'll have to put your email address in, your info, and you'll just put your credit card number in there so that they have it, so that when you win the bid, it'll pay instantly, and plus the shipping, and you can get your stuff by the next day. Also, there is a special, and WhatNot is giving away, if you use the link in the description below under my link for WhatNot, they will give you I don't know if it's changed from, it was 15. I don't know if they've changed it back to 10. It's either a 10 or a $15 credit that you'll be able to use towards your first purchase. So, hey, get your 10, maybe $15 purchase. I mean, I don't know which one it is, but let's say it's 10 bucks. Get your credit, go on the first auction that I have, use the credit, buy yourself a yard of fabric, and you'll get it shipped to you for free. So you can't beat that. Tell all your friends about it, and it'll be like a fabric party. Also, I will be having a giveaway, at least one, if not 2 giveaways. And so I haven't decided yet what I'm going to give away. Probably some extra fabric or a bag of goodies, for crafting or whatever. So if you come in, and it's free to do the giveaway, all you got to do is click the giveaway button and you'll be entered, and you just stay until the drawing is done. And when the drawing is done during the auction, if your name comes up, then you get the free giveaway, free shipping and everything. I'll ship it to you and it'll come right to your door. Or if you have bought something, I'll throw it in your box. All right, so I'm going to turn the camera around to the other direction. I'm just going to give you a quick overview of just the fabric that I'll be getting ready to sell. I'll be doing one section per auction, and I'm going to do 1 to 2 auctions per week. So the first section I will show you, it's got like 11 bolts of fabric. I think there's there's multiple yards on some of the bolts, so it'll be a total of like 70 some yards. And I will be offering bulk prices if you buy the bolt, so you can get all those details when you click on it. I will also have a link to the actual auction that's coming, and you'll be able to click on it and see the fabrics that I will be offering for that auction. So if you see anything you like, you can even pre-bid before you get in on there. So anyway, let me pause, and I will turn the camera around, and I will show you what we're going to be pulling from. Okay, I can't get very far away from this because the table is behind me, but this is one section. So each time I do an auction, I will be basically pulling a section. On this wall is you can see it's a little taller than average fabric. So this is my long fabrics that are usually like 58 to 60 inches wide, because they're usually fashion knits. And so we have like fleeces, knit fabrics, long, even some laminated fabrics for diaper making and wet bags and snack bags and things like that. So anyway, this is fashion fabric. That'll be another section. That's flannels. I'll try not to go too fast. Here's another section of some fashion fabrics. A lot of it's kid related, because when I first started sewing and I had my sewing shop, I was making kids clothes for my own children and diapers and things like that. So here's another section of, you know, like I said, just fashion fabrics, all different kinds of stuff. Some of it was custom printed, and some of it was ordered in bulk, and some of it was specially ordered, and some of it was overstock. I mean, this stuff is like, I've had fabric forever. Now I can step back. Here we go. So there's another section with some minky over there. There's some solids. There's some polyester. There's some jersey knit. There's some cotton interlock. There's even some wool right there. What do you call that? Board fabric, where you make surfboard shirts out of it. I can't remember what it's called. It's that real thin stuff. You make boys' swim trunks out of it. Some of it is just really tall quilt backing fabric. Here's some more of the fleeces and other knit fabrics. This is all tulle on the bolt that you can make, you know, all kinds of little crafty things out of. Mostly it's for tutu making is what I bought it for. So there's all my primaries. And then down here is the jewel tones and the pastels. So those are by the bolt. Now let's go to, you remember this. Doesn't look a whole lot different, but we have made some progress. All right, so there's more sections here. So it'll be another auction section, another auction section. This is also fashion fabric, so it's the taller stuff. I can't really get all the way over there. There's a whole row of it here. There's also another whole row of it down here. And more, there's some cheetah fabric over there. There's some character fabric over there. Some solids over there. Ooh-wee. Anybody into vintage sewing machines? If you're into vintage sewing machines, even if you know only a little bit about it, if you've heard of a featherweight, a Singer featherweight 221, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I have a couple more sitting around here. I have at least 10. I'll be restoring those, and I'll be auctioning those off probably on eBay. If you've seen my sewing machine collection, my vintage sewing machine collection, there's embarrassingly many, probably over 100. Anyway, we're not talking about that right now, right? Yep. Nope. Now let's go over to here. This is the last wall of fabric. So the section that I got ready to do for the first auction came from this. So I went ahead and just gathered it up. I will put a picture of it like up here so that you'll know what it all looks like, but it's already been categorized, it's already been measured, it's already been pictures taken and descriptions and all that, so it's ready to go. And this is all my quilting fabric. So these are the 44 to 45 inch wide fabric. So it's all quilting, basically all quilting fabrics. Some of them, as you can see, are still in the plastic. And so there's a few flannels mixed in there too, like this guy's flannel. I think this might be flannel, but anyway, a lot of it's name brand stuff. Amy Butler and Riley Blake, and there's a lot of Moda fabric in there. Robert Kaufman. I don't remember all the names. It's been so long since I've even messed with fabric that I don't remember. A lot of chevrons. You remember when chevrons were the thing? Chevrons aren't as much the thing anymore, but you know what? You can still get some fabric for really good pricing if you come to those auctions. All right, so, and again, I'll be offering bulk pricing for if you buy the whole bulk, then you'll be able to get a really good price on that. So, all right, so we'll be having auctions for fabric. We'll be having auctions for patterns, mostly vintage patterns, all of them new. Maybe a few that have been picked up here and there, they're used, but almost all of them were just bought by me. We'll be having auctions for notions. Do I have any notions in here? No. See, these are just like And I even have fabric that's like not even on the bolts. It's folded up. If y'all ever were into sewing for kids, this is called Ooga Booga. It was like a licensed fabric, and I mean, and we went crazy over Ooga Booga. This is all cotton interlock knit fabrics. But these are all like still new fabrics, just not on the bowl. So I'll be probably doing auctions for those too. Let's see what we got in here. It says FOE, but that's a lie. It's a Game of Thrones pillow. What is that doing in there? Oh, it is FOE. Let me pull that out. That's fold over elastic. That's for making diapers mostly, and some clothes and some other stuff. It's 1.5 inch wide, so it's wider. It's custom. It was custom milled and dyed. That we did a 5,000 yards of. We did a 5,000 yard order of it, and so that's what's been left over. So velour fabric. I even have some wool, a couple of pieces of wool fabric in there. These are not even marked. Oh, those are just containers. What do we got in here? Oh, more containers. This is why it's not marked, because this was just like throwing it in a box. This is storage stuff, so maybe it's not all fabric, but anyway, yeah, look, you got cotton interlock over here. These are all solids, solid cotton interlocks. This is all PUL fabric, polyurethane laminate. It's waterproof fabric with the plastic on the back. There's PUL solids, more waterproof fabric, PUL prints. So a lot of diaper making fabrics, more knit fabric. That's a whole box. That's a whole 10 yards, I think, of Killington flannel, which is like the best milled flannel that you can buy. Anyway, so I even have some old clothes, some vintage clothes, some you know, t-shirts, band t-shirts and things like that, but that's not really serious. That's not really crafting related. So what do we have over here? Fleece fabric, knit fabric, knit, woven, fleece, PUL prints. Look at all that. So snap pliers, diapers, fabric samples, wool sweaters, a little bit of everything. So I'm getting ready to clean house down here, guys. So anyway, as you can see, we did clear out a bunch. Here's the basement that was just ridiculously crowded. Like, I have a couple of other stand-up sewing machines or whatever, but it's not doing very well out here, because you can see the wood is getting like moldy and stuff on here. So we don't want to do that. I bought an auction, like a bundled auction of artwork from Goodwill, and I was like, oh, I can sell these. And I had no idea the paintings were so darn big. Like, this is where I've got my arms straight out, so these are like 2 by 3 kind of feet or whatever. Like, this thing right here with the buildings is almost as tall as me. I have no idea what I'm going to do. Facebook Marketplace, maybe. I don't know. I can't sell the machines on WhatNot because of the weight restrictions. So it's mostly like soft goods. So it'll be like notions, and which are smaller, and fabric. So if you're interested in getting these restored babies over here, you'll have to wait a little while, but also they will be on eBay, and I'll make sure and let you know. So your homework now is to go to the link in the description. Turn this off. Oh, it's dark. Go to the link in the description for WhatNot and get yourself an account started, so that you can start bidding right away when we have our first auction. This is rolls of, if anybody's into bag making and wallet making, this is rolls of custom printed vinyl that I will also be auctioning off at some point. And yeah, my patterns are in here. Let me turn the light on. This is more like an overview, right, than anything else. My patterns, I think I put them all in number order. Yeah, look at this. Patterns. McCall's patterns. McCall's patterns. McCall's patterns. Simplicity. This is the Kids Can Sew. Like bundles together for kids to learn how to sew. It's got all the things in there that you need. What else have we got? Simplicity. Style. Berta. Butterick. These are like indie patterns for kids' clothes and stuff. So most of these are all diaper patterns. These are side snapping poo pockets. So these are all diaper patterns. got? We're almost done here. Teens can sew, so more of those little kits or whatever. So some other like vintage vests and quilting type patterns. These are all kids clothing patterns that are indie designers like Banana Fana. I don't even know if they're in business anymore, but tons of these type patterns. More Create Kids, CK Kids. They do fabric and patterns. They do PDF patterns and printed patterns. Oh, more kids clothing patterns. Pink Fig, etc., etc. What else we got here? More Pink Fig. A bunch of Pink Fig. Look at all those. So I'll be doing those also. Might even be doing my books. You never know. I got pattern books and pattern books and sewing books and more than I can ever read. More books, more books. So I actually did get, here's some more kids can sew. I actually did get a lot. October, I don't even know how you say that. October. I did get a lot done. I didn't get it finished, but just if you're curious, that I did not get done. But I did get like my sewing section ready to go almost. It's still looking messy because I have to organize a few of the last things. We got my little rainbow drawers over here. This is going to be where I sew. I got my daughter's sewing on this Janome, and then I have my Juki over here that's ready to go, except for that I can't find the pedal. So, you know, ADHD people, we lose stuff and then we can't find it. So I don't know where the pedal is, and I try to find a replacement pedal. It's like $99. And I know I have the pedal around here somewhere. So I'm like, I can either spend $100 to get another pedal, or I can just rip all this stuff up. So I guess I'll be ripping all this stuff up and looking. This is a brand new BN2 Versa Studio BN220A. It's a vinyl cutter / printer that we can make all of our t-shirts. Not even out of the box yet. We don't want to talk about that. Put it on a payment plan. I'm still paying for it, and I still haven't opened it. Yeah, so basically, I think that's about all I want to show you, because the rest of this stuff is just mess. It's just mess. So, oh, the printer cutter is going to replace the Graphtec cutter that we had before. This is just a vinyl cutter, not a vinyl printer. So we'll be selling that on eBay or Facebook Marketplace. If you are, let me see if I can get you where you can see it. Graphtec Cutting Plotter CE 7000-60. It comes with it's got a little dust on it, but it comes with the CD, and it's only made, I mean, like, we've only cut maybe 50 things on that thing. It's practically brand new except for the dust on there. It just needs to be cleaned up. So, alrighty, that's going to do it for now. Anybody interested in vintage toys? We're going to be doing vintage toys too. Look at that. All my Fisher Price toys across the top. All my bases at the top. All of these little guys right here are the people. Y'all remember little people? If you're in my age range, if you're in the 40s and 50s, you'll remember. You remember these guys? So I have them all separated by type and color. So all these are the people, and the people that go with it. And then all down here are the toys, you know, like the cars, the playground material, the boats, the fire trucks, you know, the campers, the, what do you call it? The circus cage, all that stuff. So if you're into vintage Fisher Price toys, I'm going to be selling those off too. I got about 10 more boxes of them out in my garage. Anyway, that's it, guys. So if you're ready to start buying up some fabric, some of my fabric stash, click on that button at the bottom, sign up for your WhatNot, get your free credit so you can get your first yard of fabric shipped to you for free. And you might even win a giveaway. So don't wait. See you at the auction. Bye.